Hello everybody, my name is Matt and welcome back to Game Dev Review. Today we are jumping into No Man's Sky. This game originally dropped back in 2016. It was arguably one of the biggest flops in the game industry. I would say it's probably at least top two. Only one that could rival it would be when they dropped E.T. and nearly crashed the game industry. If you haven't heard of that, I would check into it because it was a pretty funny story. This one was massively overpromised. They had so much content that they wanted to release, but they essentially released the game in a alpha state. It would have been an early access game, but they didn't advertise it as early access. They just dropped the game. It caused a ton of refunds to be issued. They lost a bunch of money, but they also got a bunch of money. The main thing was that over the past 8 years, the developers have been pushing out update after update. They have massively improved this game. To the point, I think I checked it just earlier this month. I think on the 4th, they pushed out this new Aquarius update, which is supposed to be a big one. So we're going to take a look. We're going to see how much they've improved. I haven't played the game since the release. It was, at the time, I found it fun, but definitely not what they promised. The main thing was there just wasn't any mechanics to it. It was very simplistic. You mine, you sell, you upgrade, and that was about it. I don't even think you could actually play through the campaign yet. I think someone got to the end and there was nothing there. Okay, so to start, begin initialization. The one thing I remember was I really liked the graphics, and I think they've gotten even better. They do look really gorgeous. I like the shadowing.
Kinetic system online.
Okay. .3 degrees Fahrenheit. I know you can change that to Celsius, but I personally prefer freedom units. So we can work with that. So if you're not familiar with this game, it's procedurally generated universe. It is absolutely massive. There are millions of planets you can go to. Each planet is randomly generated with creatures and fauna. You can discover and name them, and you can come across planets that other players have discovered. Yep, see right there, discovered by another player, so someone's been here before. Which, if I recall, we've essentially crash landed on this planet. Okay. Okay, scanner's damaged. We need ferrite dust. That's carbon. Okay. I really like how they do these kind of shapes, because these are fairly easy to do in game objects. It actually makes it easier on the game engine and the physics engine to render things with so few faces. This one in particular, yeah, see how I can't actually walk into it, so the whole thing is a solid object. That's just artwork. Okay. So let's get some ferrite dust here. I really like that they make the worlds look alien while still keeping it, I guess, from a game design standpoint, simplistic. Which, I guess that's the procedural generation that they kind of honed in. Okay, get more resources here. Okay, so we can open up the menu. I like that animation, that's clean. Okay, so click to repair. I don't know why it took me to a new menu. I could have just clicked it and have it repaired there. Okay, and return. Okay, that seems a little redundant. Extra steps in the menu, they could streamline that. Yep, and so now we need sodium. I do really love that they base this off of the elements. A lot of games, when they do kind of a survival crafting type, there's base materials, but it's like wood, stone, iron, which is nice, but it's also kind of overdone. Going all the way down to the base elements is kind of a neat twist on that. Okay, so now this isn't an extra menu. It's just like a card window. Why? So I open up a submenu, click it, and I still have to click and drag? I don't like the UI. It's very redundant. You have to do extra steps that you shouldn't have to do.
Starship signal detected.
Okay, Starship. Remember when I played last time, my ship was very far away, but this is really close. Okay. Dihydrogen crystals. I remember these were important. I don't remember what for, but I remember needing to mine a ton of them. Maybe it's a fuel source, like hydrogen. Okay. Let's just focus on getting to the ship so I don't run out of resources. I guess they're kind of everywhere, so I can't really run out, but... Can't really sprint for very long, can you? I guess if I had a massive pack and spacesuit on me, I probably wouldn't be able to run very far either. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, am I mining the whole thing? Ah. I thought it was just the core there for a second. So, if there's other ships around, I'm clearly not alone. So I'm not as at risk. I mean, I could have just, like, signaled someone to come help me. In fact, there's a smoke right there. Why didn't that guy stop? Rude. This doesn't look like a ship. Oh, that's the ship. Hey, I found the ship, guys. Okay. Boundary separation failure likely. That sounds almost like dimensional. Emptied. Sentinel intervention. Sentinels were those robots that fight you. I remember that. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast. That seems smart. Oh, we received a broadcast? The way it said that, I thought we were going to be broadcasting. Okay. Well, it did something. Board the crash ship. Okay. Atlas connection intermittent. Launch thrusters offline. Pulse engine offline. I find myself alone in a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of before. The ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least that of the exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Okay, so... it recognizes the exosuit, so let's connect that first. Unavailable, substitute data, exosuit connected. Pilot should perform maintenance, selected desired repair path. Oh, can I not choose the log now? Okay. Self-guided repairs initiated. Okay, so the pulse engine is critically damaged. You need a hermetic seal and a metal plating. I remember you have to make things with, like, a furnace, and that seemed kind of out of place with everything else, because you can craft so much in your inventory. Like, you can just make, like, carbon nanotubes and stuff just in your inventory, which didn't make sense to me. And then you need, for some reason, a furnace to do some stuff. It just kind of was intermittent. Okay, so that's done. So we need to fix the launch thrusters and the pulse engine. Okay, so we need metal plating, first off, which requires ferrite dust. Okay. What are you? Oh, oxygen. That seems useful. Unless I breathe hydrogen, but... doesn't seem to be the case yet. Okay, so I need ferrite. I really like the concept that you have, like, a mining laser. I think that's really neat, and you can actually upgrade that to get better lasers, and you can do, like, attachments, which I really enjoy. It kind of takes a step away from, like, the skill trees and such that you might get, or just improving a pickaxe by getting the next tier of mineral. Okay, so we go to that. Okay, so I do have to be near my starship in order to craft, at least. So it seems like crafting is part of the starship's functionality. Okay, I'm within range, and I can craft just in, like, the cargo bay. I assume this is the cargo bay of the ship, since it was grayed out when I was too far away. Okay, so they want me to fix the pulse engine. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense. Since there's multiple things that I can repair at any time, having a separate menu works. Which means they probably just reused this menu for general purposes to kind of keep it streamlined. I do think if there's only one thing to fix, though, it probably shouldn't take you to a whole new menu. Just fix the thing you're trying to repair. Okay, so we still need the other part. Oh, we need a board and put one piece on it. Vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Okay, so synthesis, I was right, that is part of the starship. Pulse engine requires the hermetic seal. Request assistance. There's one nearby. Salvage planetary chart from the distress beacon. Isn't that what I was just at? Okay. Well, as its distress broadcast unit, it contains a planetary chart. Okay, so I wish I could have just grabbed that earlier. Okay, so you tab and you can plan. Coordinates of a distress signal have been marked. It's interesting that it didn't just mark that for me. I had to get it and then use it to mark the coordinates. And there was also, it looked like it could be a stack of them too, so... okay, I gotta do more walking. Hate that. So this is a really common mechanic in games, is to introduce a difficulty or a challenge that you have to overcome without tools, to then introduce you to the tools to make you appreciate them more. I actually did the exact same thing in my game, The Adventure of Sir Bollington, where you have to climb a wall, which is essentially a three-dimensional puzzle, and it's fairly difficult to do the first time through, but once you finish it, you unlock the double jump ability. That makes the wall trivial to traverse from that point forwards. Not that you ever really need to climb it again, but it kind of makes the player appreciate the things that they're given, rather than just, hey, here's the double jump ability, go have fun with it. It kind of draws them into the game and the narrative a little bit more. That being said, radioactive supercell. Okay. I need somewhere to hide, but I'm kind of on the side of a mountain. Can I see it coming in? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Unless that's it. Kind of wind across the thing. Oh, yeah, my radiation's going up. I bet that's it. Well, I'm kind of stuck on the side of a mountain right now. I don't suppose I can mine into the side. Yeah, that makes sense. Terrain modification is really tough to do. I think I mentioned that in my last video. Partially because lighting. A lot of times you pre-bake the lighting, but also because manipulating the form of objects in a game world means that the game engine has to predict the physics, change the art style, as well as adjust the lighting. When I say art style, I mean like adjust the texture map of the object itself. Now you can do sort of like a triangular chunks is what a lot of people will try to do, because those are a little bit easier to cut out of objects because you're essentially cutting a single mesh, but you still have to dynamically rebuild the object after you remove the chunk, which is annoying. I've had to do it before. I was doing it more with soft body physics, not necessarily with straight object meshes, but it's really tough to do. Okay. Thank you, that was helpful. Okay. Making this recording in case, leaving behind the fabricator in case it's some use. Can't find shit. Visor damaged. Okay. You should have fixed your visor. That's what we did. Oh, he left a hermetic seal. That's convenient. Encrypted navigation data. And that gives me nanites. Are those actual items, or... Where's the seal? Okay, so I guess the nanites is probably a currency. A chair. See how the animation is. Well, that was cool, but I didn't actually sit in the chair. Oh, sit. Let's try this one. That's a smooth animation, but I am clipping through the chair. See, this is a case where you could have had the player kind of cross their arms across their legs, and then it would always be, yeah, like that. There you go. I'll just shut up now. Okay, let's check the other building here. Restore shield. It's at maximum. Well, I didn't help me. Research specimen. What did that research specimen do? Oh, first aid. Okay, I just took a bunch of damage, so I guess I must heal over time. I wasn't really watching that. Okay, so that's the end. So locate. Ah, I didn't fix my visor. Now I need to fix my visor. With the carbon nanotubes. Yep, so I remember doing that. Begin the installation. So this is where you can kind of do attachments to your multi-tool. Which, that feels like a head thing. I feel like that should be exosuit. Okay, but I need carbon nanotubes to actually finish the installation. It's got a gear icon. Yeah, weapon class C. I think I found one that was A. Gather carbon. Okay. So... he doesn't show that he gets it, so apparently I can't just kill things. So probably plants. Damaged container. Oh, what is that? Oh, you can choose an inventory if you were near the starship. Wonder if you can expand that so your starship can reach further? Or if it's more of like a physical limitation. Okay, but those just put it into my inventory. Why? Okay, so those just give me the actual marrow bulb. So how do I get carbon then if plants just give me things? Cobalt? I'll grab some of that. I don't know if I need it, but we'll see. How do I get carbon? Hydrogen, sodium... I don't even see oxygen here. Uranium. I remember when I first played, I spent a large amount of time mining these deposits. I don't... Oh, terrain manipulator. Maybe you can manipulate the terrain. Okay, that'll be cool to check out. I was mostly gathering gold so that I could sell it, and then I bought a really awesome starship. But then there was nothing to really do with it yet, because they didn't have, like, PvP. I don't even think you could... I don't even think there was multiplayer at the time, honestly. In fact, that was actually one thing that made a lot of people angry, was they said there was going to be multiplayer, and then they made an announcement like, oh, well, you can play in the same room with each other, just not together. And everybody got angry at that, because it's not the same thing. Well, my ship was on the other side of the mountain. More sodium. I should probably grab more sodium so that I can refuel my stuff. It'd be nice if I could find a cave for protection, too. Okay, so I need to do my life support. Oh, life support takes oxygen. Okay, I'm glad I grabbed that. Ooh, that's some good music. Carbon, plants. Okay, awesome. I got it. So not all plants will give you carbon, but the ones that do will give you carbon. And my weapon's depleted. Oh, of course it is. Okay. Takes carbon to fill it. Okay. I feel like this tutorial is taking quite a bit. Maybe I'm just dumb, but... Okay, I gotta get through this first. Like, for a game that advertises being able to go to planet, I feel like you spend a lot of time on that first planet just trying to fix your stuff. Okay, so I have enough cargo. Okay, so it's not ship-based, because I'm definitely way far away. Maybe when I'm close to the ship, I can shift between my cargo and ship cargo. Okay, so I got the nanotubes. I was working on my visor. Yeah, see, there's only one. I shouldn't have to jump in here to do that, just to back out. But then ones like these are just card windows. That would be convenient if you could just do this. I like that you can kind of do like a view when that happens, but since I can't return to it, I can't even necessarily like see that screen twice. Okay. What? If you're in a card window and I try to switch tabs, it just exits the card window. Why? Take me to the next window. You can bypass that. It's very easy to do. I'm going to try not to complain about the UI anymore, but it's really annoying. They need to streamline that. I guess it's been 8 years. They're probably not going to streamline it. I don't like it. Okay. So I fixed my visor. What was it? I think I said it was F. Okay, you got to hold it. Okay, so you can look around. Oh, I can see ships. Okay. Unidentified material. Okay, so you can scan it here. I remember that. And then you can actually, I believe, name them somehow. I don't remember how. Target sweep mode. Oh, a sentinel. That'd be kind of fun to go fight, but I think I'd probably die. I'm at, you know... What is it? Was it a Class C multi-tool? Okay, so it's kind of annoying that you have to hold F and press 1 and 3. My fingers don't want to bend like that, really. That's more of a me problem than a them problem. Okay, where's my ship? Oh, there's a lot of sentinels over there. That's probably why I crash. It's sentinel intervention. Sentinels were those robots that fight you. I remember that. Oh, wait, there's a symbol there. Was I facing that direction? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have to go towards the sentinels. Well. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we need to repair the pulse engine first. So we've got the hermetic seal. Good to go. So now we need to do the launch thrusters. Yes, thank you. That's helpful. Pure ferrite, dihydrogen jelly. So I assume the dihydrogen jelly is made with my dihydrogen. Yep, so right there I can do that. Can I switch to... Starship cargo. I see what it is. That's what it is. It's in different tabs. Okay, so I have that. And now I can grease the thrusters. Okay, so now we need pure ferrite. Pure ferrite, I believe, is what we have to smelt. So we need to do a portable refiner with metal plating. So let's make some metal plating here. Access build menu with Z. Why is it Z and not like B for build? Okay. Yeah, this is the part that I thought felt a little bit wonky. I guess it makes sense that the Starship wouldn't be able to do everything. Okay, so it's powered with carbon. I might need more of that. Oh, I can add any... I wonder if these do different things if you smith them. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can always get more. Begin. Okay, that's pretty quick. So either that means we're going to need a lot of materials, or this is super efficient. Okay. And let's put that in my exosuit. I guess I can't uncharge it once it's been charged. I guess that kind of makes sense if it's been converted to energy. Okay, and pure ferrite, we can fix the launch thrusters. Okay. And then you can pick that up. Did just... Oh, it gave me the carbon back. I guess we do get it back. And I can place it down again, I assume. Yeah. Stack items, split, discard. How do I... I don't know how to put it down, though.
Radiation protection falling.
That's not very self-explanatory. There's nothing to list how you would replace it down. Press fuel. And you can destroy it. Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Let's get to flying after all this work. W to take off. Okay. So I remember the flying was a little difficult to learn at first. There's a bit of a curve. Yeah. How close can you get to the ground? Because I remember it used to prevent you... Yeah, it looks like it prevents you from actually crashing. Well... So it'll keep you from just, like, crashing into the ground. What if I'm really stupid about it? Yeah, it just stops you. Interesting. Okay, so all systems are functional. Let's go into the sky. The Euclid Galaxy Gallery. And you could shoot, I remember that. You could shoot these asteroids and it would give you resources. Oh, communicator. Okay, let's go into the communicator. Incoming transmission, source, numbers, please identify yourself. Nah, you identify first. You are not alone. Well, yeah, you're talking to me. And I saw ships flying around. What if I don't want to input the coordinate data?
Alert. Navigational data received.
Okay, where is it taking us? Back to the planet? I was just there. Arrive in 4 days. Maybe it isn't the planet. Oh, is it like the moon of the planet? If that's even a moon, this seems like a whole other planet. Paradise planet. Okay, that's kind of cool. Starbulb, copper, paraffinium, and cobalt. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop, though. I really like the game. They've definitely added a ton. I really want to get into the base building. Maybe I'll do another video on that next time. But if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I don't post very often, so that's really the only way you're going to get notifications on when I do. With that, everybody have fun.